Loud Esmond here for hitthepick.com, hitthepick.com, where I am going through in these free videos giving you an over-under number for every team in the NFL. Now through July 31st, going to have a new video every single day. All right. We are now moving on to the NFC West. Of course, that's the 49ers, the Rams, the Cardinals, and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I am up here in the Pacific Northwest in Seattle Seahawk land, and there's a lot of optimism around the team. Sam Darnold had a great season with the Vikings last year, although he had a terrible playoff game. The running game should be strong with Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet sort of being the thunder and lightning. One big heavy back who can smash people, and then the scat back guy in Charbonnet, who's a home run threat every time he touches the ball. So you've got that going for you. Decent offensive line. And, when you look at their skill players, really not bad on the outside. So, the offense is going to be, I think, okay. And the defense for the Seahawks is generally fairly solid. Not a lot of names on that defense that you're going to recognize. They're going to jump off the page at you. But they play pretty well as a unit. Now, the problem is they draw a pretty tough schedule. They've got in their division the 49ers, the Rams, who are both perennial playoff teams. The 49ers had an off year last year, but that was all injury related. And then the Cardinals are expected to be better. Now, they also play the NFC South, the Buccaneers, pretty good. Falcons, pretty good. Panthers and Saints, not great. And then they draw the Steelers, the Jaguars, the Texans, the Commanders, and the Titans. Steelers and Jaguars and Texans and Commanders, all fairly good. The Titans are going to suck. So it rolls out like this. I've got them under 7.5, but just barely. That's their number, 7.5 wins. I have them winning 7 games, but I'm taking a fairly pessimistic view. This one, I got to be honest, I don't have a whole lot of confidence in. Who knows what Sam Darnold and the new luck Seahawks are going to be, but they draw a pretty tough schedule. 49ers, Steelers. Then they get an easy one at the Saints. Cardinals at Cardinalville. Then the Buccaneers come to town. Jaguars. And then the Texans come to town. And then they go to the Commanders. Then they get the Cardinals in Seattle. They go to the Rams. To the Titans, that's an easy one. And then the Vikings come to Seattle. Then they go to the Falcons, who are going to be better. And then the Colts come to town. That's an easy one. They get the Rams again. And then the Panthers and then the 49ers to close out the season. So a lot of quality teams on that schedule in their division and out. Again, not a high rate of confidence. I would lean slightly under the 7.5 wins for the Seattle Seahawks under their first-year head coach with new quarterback Sam Darnold. I'm Loud Esmond for hitthepick.com.